Today is day 321 of the podcast, and Hebrews 12:2 speaks about fixing our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and has sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. You know what? It would appear that the Lord enjoys writing. Through prophets and priests and kings and shepherds, he has made his word known. I want to read Psalm 45, verse 1, which says, "My heart overflows with a good theme. I address my verses to the King. My tongue is the pen of a ready writer. His preferred instruments are the stylus of his word, finding the tablet of our heart." He's writing his story through our lives, and throughout history, innumerable lives and witnesses. His story is being told through what he is doing, how he is living out his life, and the life of the body through the church. He began a good work in each one of our lives, and he writes his God story through each of our testimonies. Each one of us have a unique part in the ongoing witness of Christ, so that a new generation can receive more than just statutes. They can hear the God stories that begin to build faith once more in God's people. An author usually begins with a story's end and a conclusion in mind. If we look at Jeremiah 29:11, it says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not calamity, to give you a future and a hope. Then you'll call upon me and come and pray to me, and I'll listen to you." He has plans, good plans for each one of us to walk in. He uses each element of our daily lives to write his redemption story. Pieces that we don't understand and can't see the significance of are all playing in to the plot of each one of our lives. It is the goal of perfecting our faith with each element that's added. And as we express that, our God stories, born witness to, create an ongoing and a building faith in the life of God's people. Faith is the expression or the response to his word when it's heard and conceived in our hearts, whether that's hearing it directly from him, reading it in the scriptures, or being a witness to another person's God story. As he continues to write and continues to complete that work he's begun in us, we need to prepare for a great conclusion. So today's question: if your circumstances right now were a chapter in the book of your life, what would this chapter be called?